Nebraska recruiting has been catching fire, and man, oh man, we have a busy couple weeks ahead. We are 1 day away from five-star quarterback Trae Taylor making his commitment decision. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my final thoughts around this process. Where will he go? Why am I so confident that's going to be Nebraska? What players is he going to bring with him? Why is this so important for the Big Red? And so much more. And then I'm going to give you a jam-packed 2026 recruiting class update, recap from our visiting weekend on Saturday, what some of these players thought about Lincoln, a couple other guys who are rising through the ranks, and so much more. This is a loaded recruiting update. Hit that like button if you're fired up. And really quick, if you support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. But without further ado, let's get into it. Talking about Nebraska recruiting. Oh my goodness. We are starting off a crazy next 3 months from now up until the end of July. We're going to see a lot of things happen. We're going to see about 15, 20 commits for Nebraska, a lot of big-time visitors. We might see a couple of transfer portal additions in that period as well. But let's just get things started with the man of the hour, a guy who's about to commit tomorrow. This is future five-star quarterback Trae Taylor. I call him a five-star quarterback because he's the number 11 player in the country according to Rivals. They don't hand out 5 stars until the summer going into your junior year. He will be a 5-star in a couple months. And he has announced that he will be committing tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. And it's down in Nebraska, LSU, Illinois, and Texas A&M. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I believe it will be either Nebraska or LSU. And I believe it will be the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's very clear, after he came on that last-second visit last weekend, he wasn't coming to Lincoln to give Nebraska one last look. He came to Nebraska to peer recruit. He came to Nebraska to confirm his decision. Yeah, this is the place for me. Trae Taylor is all but sealed, signed, and delivered for Nebraska. I feel very confident about this development. This is a monumental addition for the Huskers. And again, we'll save my full analysis for when this actually happens. I don't want to, talk about it like it already happened because it hasn't. But Trae Taylor is an elite quarterback. He's 6'3", has a great build on him, great accuracy, a lot to like. If Nebraska wants to be successful, not only in the Big Ten, but in college football for the next decade, you've got to land these elite type of quarterbacks. You can't get mid-3 stars. You just can't. You just can't. You've got to get the Dylan Raiola prospects of the world. You've got to get the Trae Taylor prospects of the world. And if they do, in fact, land this guy tomorrow, which I believe they will, man, oh man, that's going to be a huge development for the Big Red. So listen, Trae Taylor, I believe this is pretty much a done deal for the Huskers. Again, 4 p.m. Central tomorrow. Big time edition. I told you guys, again, it feels like a long way away. I know people are like, oh, this is a 2027 recruit. He's going to be signing in only about 18 months. Like, it's not that far away. And then after he signs, he's going to be on campus immediately, as an early enrollee. So it really isn't that far away. All of these elite commits, they're committing earlier and earlier. All the elite quarterbacks commit going into their junior year at this point. So he's just getting the process done early with. He's not going to flip. I know I'm going to get questions about that. He's going to commit and he's going to sign. So feel good about Trae Taylor. We'll see tomorrow. All right. The reason why he visited Lincoln, though, on Saturday, I believe, was to peer recruit for the Huskers. We'll talk about the guys that he was peer recruiting. Noah Roberts was the number one guy that I noticed he was talking to. Again, this is a guy coming in from Basha. He's a potential 5-star running back, right? 190 electric speed, but already has a great build on him, has the ability to lower the shoulder. A bunch of great offers in there, right? Nebraska, arguably the favorite in the clubhouse. So Noah Roberts is somebody who I'm very interested in. Nebraska has done some good work over the last couple months trying to secure him. Reese Russell is somebody who was on a visit that Trae Taylor was talking up. I mean, just look at this guy. I mean, he is an absolute unit. You imagine a Midwestern offensive lineman, a farm boy. This is exactly what I'm thinking of right here. Reese Russell. I mean, he just looks big. He looks big. He's about 300 pounds, 6'4", right? So Reese Russell visited this weekend. Trae Taylor was talking him up. Imagine that relationship is being built up. And then another guy, Cooper Twillinger, coming out of South Dakota. This is a top 150 tight end, 6'4", or 6'5", excuse me. 210 pounds, vertical threat. Really like his game. Nebraska, arguably the favorite to land him. Trae Taylor was talking him up as well. So listen, Nebraska, they were going to work. They're going to work in this class. They're trying to land they're trying to land a top 10 2027 class. I don't want to jump, the gun because we're already talking about 2026. But listen, if they have a successful season this year, which I expect them to, and they already have a cornerstone of their class in Trae Taylor, we're literally talking about a top 10 class. Because you have a couple 5-stars, so you might land a Noah Roberts, Torrey Pittman, you might land a couple good receivers. This 27 class might be generational, folks. It might be. So, listen, we're doing some good work here, but it all depends on Trae Taylor committing to Nebraska tomorrow. Feel good about where we stand. All right, let's talk about the 2026 class because we've seen a lot of developments over the past couple of days. Sony is somebody who we've talked about on the channel as just being an athletic freak, a future Ndamukong Suh type of guy. I mean, he's 6'3". He's 220 pounds. He's listed as the 41st best player in his class. He's just learning how to play football. He's coming from Sweden originally. And he's somebody who, honestly, I thought Nebraska didn't have a chance to land. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt like he's kind of out of Nebraska's ballpark. Florida's going after him. Alabama's going after him. Oklahoma's in there. But he recently visited Nebraska on a surprise visit last Wednesday, and he once again had a really good time. He's a guy who just keeps coming back. And if you keep coming back on visits, that tells you everything you need to know. So I'm intrigued on Sony. Terry Brown's done a really good job recruiting him. I'm going to watch this one very closely, but this is a game record 3 technique that Nebraska, they are very, very eye on him. So watch out for Mr. Sony, who visited Nebraska last Wednesday. Then Jordan Campbell visited last weekend for the spring game. I saw him in person. Again, this guy looks the part, man. I mean, he's big, right? And he looks like the Miami linebacker. You watch him on film, super aggressive. Miami commit. He's been that way for over a year now, but I expect him to flip from Miami to Nebraska. He's going to come on an official visit this June. So Jordan Campbell, all signs point to him flipping to Nebraska. He had a great visit to Lincoln. So really, really like where we are heading in this development. Nebraska trying to flip one of the better linebackers in this class. Want to give you guys this update around Kelvin Obot. So if you guys are not familiar with Kelvin Obot, he is Nebraska's #1 offensive tackle target in this class. He was recently bumped up, according to On3, to the 9th best player in the entire 2026 recruiting class. This is a guy coming out of Idaho, 6'6", 300 pounds, athletic freak. He's down to pretty much Nebraska, Oregon, USC. I think Utah's in there as well. I'd say it's pretty much Nebraska, USC. Would watch out for Kelvin Obot, but he's coming on an official visit. This is a 5-star talent. He's literally the #9 player in the class. He's going to be a 5-star very quickly here. Nebraska might get a 5-star offensive lineman. We will see. But that was a huge development. He's been rising through the rankings. Nebraska made his top 4 recently. He's going to come an official. So Nebraska officially has a pretty much a real 5-star who will be coming to campus in the class of 2026. So Kelvin Obot, that's our #1 target that we're going after on the offensive line. And then one last thing I want to give you guys an update around Brian Bonner, who is one of my favorite players in the class, about the 100th best player, according to 24/7. 6-foot-tall running back, 190, coming out of California. He has announced that Nebraska has made his top 5. He will be coming on an official visit to Nebraska in June. I want to say it's the June 13th. Don't quote me on that. He's pretty much down in Nebraska, Michigan, Washington, Notre Dame, and there might be, I think, UCLA. I think UCLA is his top 5. So Nebraska made the top 5 for him. I love Brian Bonner's game. I would not say we're the leader in the clubhouse right now, but I would not be shocked if Nebraska does land him when it's all said and done. But if they can land Devin Walker and Brian Bonner, we might just have one of the best 1-2 duos in that running back room in the entire country. Like, that's a phenomenal duo. And this is a guy who's a 3rd-down running back. He fits the Holgorsen offense. He has electric speed, electric quickness. Love Mr. Brian Bonner's game, but we recently made his top 5. So a lot of good developments going on with Nebraska recruiting. It's going to be a busy summer, guys. Oh, my goodness. We're just getting started, folks. Visit season is going to start up. Commitment season is going to start up. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for Mr. Trae Taylor to commit to Nebraska tomorrow. We will see big-time edition if it does, in fact, happen. You know where to be. We will post immediately at 4 p.m. whatever happens, whether he commits to LSU, Nebraska, Illinois. I'll give you guys the status. So be here at 4 p.m. Central. I'll let you know whether or not he committed. Make sure to set notifications tomorrow. But again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Hey, if you missed the video, hit that like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go be Greg, go Matt, Rhule, and I'll see you in the next one.